Welcome Arithmetic Ninjas to dividing a number by 1 and looking at what happens if you divide by 1. Well, this is a really easy one because any number you divide by 1, you still get left with the same number. So 83 divided by 1 is 83. 552 divided by 1 is 552. 1800 divided by 1 is 1800. Now, this one's slightly different because we're starting with a number, we're dividing by a mystery number, and we're still left with the same thing. Now, that's basically, we're just dividing by 1. Because if you start with a number and end with the same number and you're dividing, you must be dividing by 1. So that mystery number must be 1. Let's put the 1 in. And the last one, again, we're dividing by 1, and because we're getting this answer, it must be the same answer that we're starting with. So 3.5 divided by 1 is still 3.5. It's the same rule with decimals. Now, what we could do is just do a bus shelter, just to double check that all of this still works. So 83 divided by 1, 552 divided by 1, 1800 divided by 1. Let's just set all these bus shelters up. 7,200 divided by 1 and 3.5 divided by 1. You can still do a bus shelter for decimals. So let's just check everything works out. So going back to question 1, how many 1s go into 8? How many 1s make 8? That's 8. And how many 1s make 3? That's 3. So that one is 83. So that's correct. So 83 is correct. 1s into 5 goes 5 times. 1s into 5 goes 5 times. 1s into 2 goes twice. So 552 is correct. Question 13. 1s into 1 goes once. 1s into 8 goes 8 times. 1s into nothing won't go. So put a 0. And 1s into nothing won't go. So put a 0. Again, we've got that one correct. 1800, 1800. Now this one was obviously slightly different. We had to get the answer of 1. But we can still check that reading this from left to right makes sense. So we're checking that 7,200 divided by 1 gives us 7,200. 1s into 7 goes 7 times. 1s into 2 goes twice. 1s into nothing goes no times. 1s into nothing goes no times. So yeah, that works out, 7,200. And the last one, decimal, still works. 1s into 3 goes 3 times. 1s into 5 goes 5 times. Put your decimal point in so it lines up with the point in the question. And therefore, that must be 3.5. So 3.5, which is what we started with here, divided by 1, it still gives you an answer of 3.5, which is what we got there. Everything seems to check out. So that's a nice, easy mark for you to get there. That's something you might have learnt about in year 3 or year 4. So an easy mark to get. So just don't make any silly mistakes. So now we've tried questions 1, 2, 13, 19 and 20. It's your turn to try the ones that we've missed out. Good luck.